Good morning, team. How are we? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Who knows? It is day 30. You have 2 more days left of Marcothon, 2 more yoga days, and then you can join me anytime you like, twice a week for 30 minutes and really get into those problem areas. We're going to start by sitting right on our tootsies, on our bums. So let's come down here. Let's fold the legs into that little legs in a basket, sit up nice and tall, and take our big 3 deep breaths here. So I want you to think about filling your body all the way up here. So we're going to lift the shoulders in the inhale. So we're going to inhale, lifting up, and exhale. Lovely. Inhale up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale. Nice. Take a nice big inhale breath. Lift the hands over the head and exhale, fold forward. Find those hands onto the floor. Sink those hips back. So give yourself a little wiggle here. I don't want you to be like overstretching or over here. We want to like almost bring the chest down towards the middle of those legs. So it's not about lifting yourself forward. It's about sinking down further and then find that lovely stretch on the mat here. So allow your head to give in, just let it all bow down. We're feeling that nice little stretch maybe into the hips or the glutes. You'll feel it where you need to feel it, is always my motto. And then lift all the way back up. We're going to take this front leg and we're going to kick it slightly behind us. So we're going to take it so that the top of this, the underside of your left foot, is almost kind of sitting on your right thigh. So just kick that leg out so your legs look like this little zigzag shape. Now we're just going to turn over towards this left leg and walk the hands forward. It's a bit like deer pose here. We're going to dip it all the way down and bring it all the way up. Now if this leg pose is uncomfortable, just straighten that leg and we still have this lovely effect here. So wherever you feel, just work with what's good for you. So now there are a few little dips here. Allow your body to sort of melt down towards the floor, lift up, and again. Nice. Last time. Lovely. Bring yourself all the way up, plant that left hand, lift the right hand up and over, and then take the hand to the other side of that shin, and a nice big stretch that way. So it's almost like a big slow motion wave as we get into those little moves. So opening up that side body, maybe finding that little kind of compression into that hip here. But we're just kind of warming it up, finding those little tight spots and trying to get into them where we can. Lovely. Coming back to center, walk your hands over towards this leg. Take your right hand behind and hold. This is still the same position whether your leg is straight or bent. If it's straight, you're still holding on to that thigh. Bent, same thigh. So take a nice little stretch here and bring yourself all the way back to center. This time, this right leg tucks behind the left. We take a lovely big inhale. And we exhale, we fold forward. So again, find that nice little pose here. Duck the head down. Take a big breath. Push those hips back. Make sure those sit bones are still on your mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, I find even this pose sometimes when I'm just sitting, not doing official yoga, that I find quite comfortable because I can have a little rock here. It's really lovely for my little tight hips and tight glutes as well. Lovely. Let's walk the hands all the way in. This time we turn our attention over to the right knee here and we'd kick that leg behind or have it straight. Let's walk the hands round. So sit nice and tall first of all. Walk the hands to either side of that knee and we're going to dip down and all the way back up. Nice big dip and down and up. Lovely. Let's do 3 more. So you might find, like I find that the other side I don't feel as much when I do this, but on this side I do. So work with that. You don't have to be equal schmequal in yoga. You can do exactly what works for your body. Nice. Let's come all the way up and all the way back to center. Drop that right hand to the side, taking a lovely big stretch over. And again, it's this lovely big slow motion wave here that we're doing. Nice big stretch and over to the other side. Remember, you can straighten that leg if it doesn't feel good, and over. It could be that it's just super tight, or it could be that it's just not, what do they call it, anatomically correct for your body. So just work with what you've got. Nice. We'll do one more of these before we do our little twist. We'll take that lovely big lateral stretch first, and then we'll come back to center and walk our hands round. So right hand onto your left thigh, left hand behind. Take that nice little stretch here. Nice. Let's come all the way back to center. Bring your hands round to this side of the mat. We're going to flip all the way over, and we're going to take the legs, the hips up, sorry. Tuck your toes and find that downward dog. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is really just about the toes and the hamstrings and the hips. So have a little pedal here, back and forth, get into those toes, find that nice little rhythm here. Lovely. Taking another 2 big breaths here before we move on to this lovely big runner's lunge that we're going to do, because it's one of our favourites. It's named after us all, so we're going to do it. So from here, you can drop down onto your knees, take your right foot forward, and we end up in this lovely lunge position, but we don't want the low lunge, we want the runner's lunge. So drop the hands either flat on the floor onto your fingertips, tuck your back toe and lift. Now when we lift, we're not lifting like we're ready to, on your marks, get set, go. We're going to drop the hips as low as we get them, lift the chest, take a breath here. Lovely. Push that heel away, drop the knee and send the hips back. If you can, keep your toe tucked, it's a good little toe stretch, and find that bit more in depth and lower half split. Nice. Walking the hands forward. Plant your left hand here, open up the right to the side. Right arm stretches all the way out. Take a breath here. And hand all the way down. Send that right foot back, step forward with your left. Again, we take that runner's lunge, so fingertips on the floor. Toes are tucked. We lift the knee up and we drop the hips. So we could be sitting like this, but we're not going to get as much goodness out of it until you drop the hips and lift the head, lift the chest. Find that big stretch into your hip flexor here. Lovely. Drop your knees, send your hips back. If you can, keep the toes tucked to get that little toe stretch, and find that lovely hamstring stretch here. Nice. Walking it forward to your low lunge, plant your right foot, and then open all the way up to the left hand side, bringing the chest away from the knee. So if you find you're super constricted, think about lifting the chest, pushing, leaning backwards, and then opening the arm. Nice. Hands back onto the floor, send that left foot back, tuck your toes, coming back onto your heels. We're going to lift ourselves all the way up into your stand here. And that is you done for day 30. Well done, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. I can't believe we're on the last day tomorrow, and I will see you then for Hogmanay special yoga for runners. I mean, it's just the same. It's just the 31st of December. Have a good one.